All right, we're here at the 14th annual Clemens Concrete Stick Shift Nationals here at Farmington Dragway. It's a hot day. It's about 94 degrees today, but I am chilling right now. Check out this cool shirt. There's ice cold water flowing through this thing, and I don't want to take it off. And it's Ricky Pennington's, and I know he's trying to probably race with it today, but he's going to have to fight me for it to get it back. But let's talk to him about it. Ricky Pennington, how you doing, sir?
Doing good. Glad to be here.
All right, tell me about this cool shirt I'm wearing. Where did you get this? Where did you find this piece?
So it's a company, Cool Shirt Systems. It's a cooling bag. It's got some hoses and you got your vest on, of course, but pretty simple system. And there's several different systems out there. This one takes ice and water, and most other systems do the same thing as well. But very simple. Lithium battery, runs all day long. Fully charged. You can race all weekend with it and never touch the battery, but makes it very comfortable racing in the heat inside the race car any day.
I like it, yeah. So how long does the ice last then? In between rounds you have to change it?
Yeah,
or?
you can go in between rounds. I mean, you can get a couple rounds out of it depending on how hot the day is. But I try to make a simple routine of checking it every round and just kind of replenishing with ice. But you can put ice, frozen ice bags in there as well. But my simple process is just putting fresh ice and water in it every pass.
All right, I like it. Where do you find this? Amazon or?
I think Amazon does carry it, but I think Cool Shirt has a website. But like I said, there's other systems out there. They're not the only one by no means, but that's the one I've always used, and it works well.
Yeah, feels like it.
Yes, sir.
All right, now let's check out the car that Ricky Pennington's driving. It's a 283 powered Chevrolet Malibu. What year's the Malibu?
81.
All right, this is Ricky's dad, Ricky Sr.
How you doing, Bob?
Pretty good. How you doing?
Glad to see you here.
Yeah, well, thank you. I'm glad to be here. Where do you guys come from?
We live just north of Birmingham in Mount Olive and in Kimberly, Alabama.
All right.
10-hour drive.
10 hours. Woo! Here for that big money.
Well, yeah, he got close last year and we had to come back.
He did, I remember. And he was driving pretty well last night in the Gamblers race.
Yeah, we just had a little hiccup there on the starting line, but like I said, that's all part of it. Hopefully we can do a little better. We got to run the Dash for Cash here in a little while, and then they'll run first round. And they got well over 100 and something cars here, so I was thinking but our next door neighbor here, he's from Colorado Springs, Colorado.
Man,
I just thought we had to drive. And I've never seen so many Pennsylvania tags and Maine and New York. Stuff like that.
Coming from all over for this big money.
Yeah.
All right, tell us about this car here. Do you build the engines?
Yes, sir, I did this right here. We've had it together for about 12, 13 years. And it's just your regular 220 horse, 283. It's factored to 230 in NHRA. With that big old 400 CFM Rochester carburetor. And it does pretty good. It runs, we've been like 1070s in the quarter. And it runs 690s here in the heat. And
what kind of transmission and clutch is in it?
It's got a G-Force 101A, and then we just put a McLeod clutch and pressure plate and all. We had to redo everything, put fresh stuff in it. It was been there other stuff been there for a while. We had one of Tim Hyatt set up, and he had done right before he passed away. So it was we done used it up. So he wasn't available anymore. So we had to do this.
Had to get creative.
Yeah, but it's a fun car to drive, and up here the fun factor is way off the scale up here with all these stick cars.
Oh, I bet. It's just, I wish I was driving something.
Yeah, well,
I'll just say that.
You're doing a good job.
Thank you. All right, let's talk to the driver. How long have you been driving this car?
Been driving since 2012. So about over 10 years.
Okay. Now you don't own the car. You're driving for somebody else?
No, Booth owns the car. He's from south of town there. He's had the car a long time. It's had different variations of being a stocker and a bracket car and a heads-up car, and now it's his incarnation of a super stocker. So it's been around a while. Ronnie builds race cars, and he does good work.
Now, do you plan to run any NHRA circuit with it this year?
I don't know. I think we'll go to Bowling Green next August, or this coming August. They got several combos up there, and it falls into the Lucas Oil race, so we'll make that one for sure. With Atlanta closing, there's just not a whole lot of, they took out a national and divisional from us. So Bristol's kind of the closest one. We went there last weekend with the stocker.
Yeah.
But we'll try to do what we can. It's a big money combo stuff is kind of where I'm at right now. So we enjoy doing that.
All right, that's good. We're going to take a look inside the car.
Go ahead.
Pretty nice in here, I like it.
Yep. Very simple. Not a hard car to drive. Bracket races pretty well, especially in the 8th. It's a little better car in the 8th than just a quarter.
And it's going 690s, it looks
Yeah,
like?
690s up here in the heat. You know, it's a good 690 car when it's hot.
Yeah, so I'm assuming about 100 miles an hour then?
Yeah, right at 98 to 100. You
yeah.
get some good air. It'll go 101, 102, and some 670 ranges. The little motor likes good air, you know.
Oh, sure. Now, round 1 coming up for the main event today. You made it how many rounds last night?
Just 2. Turned it red when I shouldn't have. You know, one of those deals. This is a race where you don't need to beat yourself. If you're just be consistent, you get a good 30 spot on a tree, you're going to be tough all day long. I think a good 40 package will win most runs in this deal. So just don't beat yourself. That's the main deal.
All right, it's a good strategy.
Yep.
Let's see how you do this weekend.
I was better than last year. We was about 2 rounds short last year, so
All right.
it's a long race, over 100 cars.
I know.
It's about 7 rounds, so it's a long one.
It is. It's a lot for stick cars too,
Yes,
and they're
sir.
coming back up. Clutches get hot, engines get hot. It's,
They do, and with the second chance race in the middle of that, it kind of helps to turn around a little bit. You know, round after round, you got a little bit in between, a little bit of time in between,
Right.
so it helps.
Yeah, and you need all the time you can get today because it's about 90 degrees out here, so
Yeah, we
it's
gotta cool
going to
it
be
down.
hard to cool them down.
Yes,
yeah.
sir. Yes, sir.
All right, good luck to you. Have fun out there.
Thank you, sir.